Welcome to the venerable Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio. It's the Western Michigan Broncos and the Toledo Rockets. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Well, guys, Coach told me this hostile environment is going to be a big challenge today. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under Coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. The run inside. It's Buckley. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that's exactly what this defense wanted to do coming into this game. They wanted to set up 3rd down so they could let their pass rush take over. They feel they've got a shot to be really successful if they can force the opponent to live in 3rd and obvious passing situations. And that time, on the first 3rd down of the game, they take advantage and get the sack.
So the Toledo Rockets offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Running the red zone, it's Miller. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Smith takes the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Complete out of the backfield. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
The screen, and watch out. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Rockets line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the this defense is taking some punches.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Toledo. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnett. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Lowry. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
He's loose down the left side. The 40, the 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Broncos! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Bond.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Makes the grab on the left. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
The lone back's got it. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to throw, it's Richter. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Simpson. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Rockets are rolling down the field. Now rolling to the left. He's got it. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. The Rockets getting set on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the run. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Fires quickly. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Trying to punch it in. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got fourth down. I'm not into chasing points this early.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Looking downfield, it's Richter. Trying to find the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rockets. Lining up for the PAT.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going to take a shot. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on it.
He's going to fire deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. He'll field the punt and look for room. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Rockets offense looks ready to go on this drive. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know,
he wants to take the top off. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
To the air, it's Richter. That's caught. It's Simpson.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He's looking to throw on third and short. Makes the grab. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake. He'll throw it. It's complete to the right. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The give on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Could be an alley. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Rockets will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Finds his man. Touchdown, Toledo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Got a little space. A stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Lowry. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. They keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on 3rd down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues to run through him, and he continues to be successful.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Fletcher. Got enough space. Touchdown, Broncos. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working the middle, it's complete.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Rockets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's going for a big play downfield. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got room on the return. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Quickly out to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. It's caught. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time.
Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Crosby. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he had just enough to will that one home. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the number 4 team, the Oklahoma Sooners.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. He wants to go deep. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Robinson will throw. Plucks it out of the air. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
The play action fake. Rushes on him. Makes a catch. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick release by the QB. Bounced off his feet.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Robinson looking to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead's extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Pulled, finds his man on the left. Could not make his way to the corner.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man. Breaks it, continues to fight for yards. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Running inside, it's Buckley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Lowry. Quickly complete. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. To the ground to try to move the chains. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off play action on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Buckley. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The run inside. It's Buckley. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Got it behind the line. It's Brooks. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting.
Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
The Rockets offense looks primed and ready to launch on this drive. Robinson will throw. Floating away. He'll pull it down. Got a first down. At midfield, he's got room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the hole, and man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
And the Rockets look to keep this drive humming. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick completion on the out.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Rockets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They want that clock to run. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts. Within this final quarter.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Robinson looking to pass. The screen, he's got wheels. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch. He's down immediately, but they convert on 4th down and keep the drive alive. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Quarterback making checks. A first down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. After getting nothing, would they try to throw it again on 3rd and 1? Robinson will throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to pass. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnett. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Lowry. Firing to the right, complete. Runs through the tackle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Got his man. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
You're seeing a lot of confidence out of this quarterback now. 3 for 3 on this 2-minute drive. He understands that he needs to step up if his team's going to win this game, and he's playing his best football right now.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
He uncorks one deep. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that was the stop they needed, right, David? You've got two great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once, and the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it, I know the stats weren't great, but the most important statistic, they get the win.
Get the win. Obviously, you worry about cleaning everything up, but you also want timely defense, right? Like when you need it, can you come through? I know a lot of people were holding their breath on the sideline, wondering if they would come through, but they did. They got the stop in a big moment. Their offense scored a bunch of points, and they walk away with the victory.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he's got some space. And that is how we will wrap this one up. They get the double.